In the first year of my master's degree in philosophy at Tufts University, I took a seminar with a professor that I greatly admired. For the final paper topic of that class, the professor suggested for me an idea he was very excited about. It was a very idiosyncratic interpretation of a famous philosopher. The professor asked if I would like to work out the details of that idea for him. I said yes. I really want to work with that professor. I soon realized that I didn't like the professor's idea at all. The more I worked on that idea, the less it made sense to me. By the end of that spring semester, the paper turned into an incomplete. For the first couple weeks of the summer break, I locked myself up in my room. I didn't talk to anyone at all. I tried very hard to make progress on that paper. I got stuck every time. I was frustrated, confused. I never had problems writing philosophy before. I had no idea what went wrong. Finally, a solution came to me. I could escape from all these troubles by playing video games. I knew I had problems with video games before. Back in middle school, I played video games so hard that my parents had to physically destroy all the gaming CDs in order to stop me from playing. But the idea of getting stuck at this paper again and again was so oppressive that playing video games felt like a great solution at the time. I started playing immediately. It was so much fun to command huge Roman armies in the siege of Carthage, or to travel across the snowy mountains of Skyrim to hunt down a dragon. In the game world, I was free, safe, powerful. I felt I had none of those things in real life. My video game behaviors quickly escalated. Often I played 10 hours, 12, even more hours per day, often skipping meals, sleep, even bathroom breaks. Time flew by. On August 6th, I sat on my bed talking to my parents on the phone. It was my birthday. My parents were excited. I was lethargic. Finally, my dad asked what was wrong. I told him, I've been working on this paper really hard. I'm tired. I hate myself as I lied. I knew that I haven't been working in that paper for over 3 months. In the meantime, I played for over 1,000 hours of video games. At that moment, I really wanted to stop. But the idea of going back to that paper, getting stuck, was terrifying. I chose to go back playing games. It was the easier choice. About 2 weeks before the fall semester began, I woke up one morning completely stressed out. The idea of going back to school faced my professor, telling him that I had done nothing at all on the paper during the summer, finally sank in. That day, I locked away my gaming device. I brought my books down into my basement. I started working on my paper there. It was a terrible day. I was tired, sleep deprived. I constantly fantasized about playing games. I regret about wasting so much time already. I didn't get that much work done on that day. I did manage to refrain from playing. The paper took 3 more months of hard work to finish. Initially, it was just as difficult. I had to research on video game addictions just to cope with my cravings. Slowly, the paper grew on me. I felt more comfortable, more confident in working on it. By the time I was done with it, it was the most interesting paper I had ever written. A year later, I used it as my writing sample for my PhD applications. It helped me to get into the Stanford philosophy department. To this day, I still experience video game cravings. especially when I face challenging creative projects. When that happened, I will remind myself of what happened before, how a paper that I tried so desperately to escape from ended up creating one of the best opportunities of my life.